Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 140. A roaring good time. There's gonna be a lot of blood on this road here. Oh man, how many corpses? I don't even know how many corpses. It's kind of hard to tell how many I managed to kill. Something around 100 of them. Yeah, some number around 100 of the 149 that came ended up dying. Probably a little bit more because there's more corpses up here. So like, I don't know, easily 3/4 of them. Save one to sacrifice? That's not a bad idea. What are you busy? No, you're not busy. Actually, maybe two. One sacrifice and one corpse exchange wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Anything else interesting drop? I mean, not off of, definitely, there's nothing that would drop off of these Neanderthals that would matter. Oh, when do you drop him? Because you're not going to have time to capture the other one if you, go for the first. So, who's nearby? Someone needs to pick up Kamaro. Why is there, like, no humans around? Lo, you're a doctor. You do it. Any scans for volunteers? What do you mean? Yoink. There's 2 sacrifices. Rip scanning? Oh yeah. Well, I don't think there's any more of them. If there were, I could rip scan them. The problem with rip scanning is right now I have 4 components, and I had a bunch of things that require components to repair break, so I'm not going to have a lot of components to fuel a rip scanner for a while. Holy cow. Not only did the corpses started spilling into the prison through the walls. That is that's how absolutely decimated this raid became. The Edicane are like, where do these corpses come from? And you know what? I'm not saying. So there's a lot of mechs that need repair, but, you know, I'll come in due time. Rogi, didn't you just have catharsis? How are you already moody again? You had catharsis like 10 seconds ago. A Rob Zombie movie? Are we House of 1,000 Corpses? We're just burning through the witches and digging through the ditches. Because our leader is a bit of a Dracula. Who can I drink? Wendy is thirsty. Oh no! The prisoner who I totally intend to murder just got an infection. What will I ever do? You know, actually this reminds me. I will take a liver and a lung. Please and thank you. Where's the other one? There's one. Where'd the other one go? Lo, I instructed you to capture them. What the hell? Oh, there you are. So probably the most important thing is to repair this door, or rebuild it. I also think I lost a piece of a wall there, which was somehow not in a home zone. My bad. I just learned my lesson. This door needs to be open. That whole thing could have been averted had that door been open. So, yeah, no, note to future self. Done. The children have left the map tile. Wendy, have you had your fill? No, you're still drinking. So I'm going to want her to focus on psi, focus gain. Alright, there we go. Lots of blood. Hey, bud. Husky left me. She doesn't get a treat. Are their organ harvest cues correct? Kidney, lung. Kidney, lung. Yeah, they're correct. No livers. As much as I want that vitamin A. Not today. Cleaning up this this mess here. It's the one problem with fire foam poppers. There's a reason why I could see using like even rocket swarm wouldn't be a terrible thing, but foam turrets are difficult to use. I mean, foam turrets are really just designed for like kill boxes, but rocket swarm, like if I put a rocket swarm here, it might be possible to hit them with the rocket swarms. I don't think we can quite get close enough. Like if I really wanted to use a rocket swarm and have to dry out this part of the lake, and then I could really blank it. I do find it very difficult to try to land rocket swarm hits well, though, which is why I typically don't use them. Alright, the doors are now closed. Closed, closed, closed. So we're good on that front. Can it not be built on bridges? No. No, it requires heavy. Hey, TX. Thanks for the bits. How goes Wendigos? Wonderful as ever. How goes it with you? Oh, they broke this too? Bastards. They broke a lot more than I realized. They were industrious about what they broke. They just went a little everywhere. This door has no reason to be left open normally, so that's my fault. It should have been closed, and then the geothermal generator would have been left alone. But T-Sing is hard at work making components for us. Maybe I'll be able to buy components on the trade caravans that I called in. That would be useful. I didn't even manage to lose any mechanoids, surprisingly, with all that fighting. Every mechanoid survived flying colors. Batteries are getting rebuilt. I'm going to want to flick this switch to recharge them a little faster, though. Almost all of the Wendigo are, well, prototypes, are healed. Yep, now they're all healed. Just because they all have, like, super fast wound healing as implants. The shell bell baby is growing, and I believe I have perfect... No, we still have not made perfect prisoner. At some point, we'll get around to it. I am one organ away from being done with the organ harvest. I'm a little worried that because of the construction priorities that I offered to everybody, that the things that are very difficult to construct, like batteries, are being left up to terrible, terrible, terrible constructors. So temporarily, I'm going to take the loser constructors, the ones that really don't construct very well. Hey, stop it. And take them off of construction priorities so I don't waste any components trying to build batteries or solar panels or geothermal generator or anything like that. A lot of base for a small dog. Yeah, well, he's, you know, he has to shout loud to protect his family. He's a big, tough boy. Don't let them bully you, buddy. No, that was Yoda. You would know if it was Echo or Tuss, trust me. They sound a bit different. Is the switch flipped to reload the batteries? Yes. I don't know if the... Oh, the wires are connected too. That was my next question, because with all the breach raiders, it would be entirely feasible that they sever the wire somewhere, but that is not the case. I did get asked on YouTube why I'm doing this, and I'm just trying to fill in the overhead mountain so that this is not a infestation vector. I keep the freezer frozen. I don't care if the infestations spawn in these caves, like big whoop, whatever, I'll kill them. But I don't want them to spawn near the solar panels for the very reason I didn't want to have to repair the solar panels in the first place, and yet here we are. It's a good lesson to make sure to keep doors that should be closed, closed. So I've definitely learned my lesson, and as we continue repairing the facilities that got damaged, I will close said doors behind me. So I think all of the mechanoids are completely repaired. Mass and rise it. I'm trying to get the components made more quickly, so I'm instructing basically all of my smiths to make them. Almost makes automatic doors worth it. I agree. My only thing that I don't like about automatic doors, if I was to change RimWorld a little bit, I would say that the breakdown of things that include components, like automatic doors, should be a special event like Blight, or like the power feedback event, and not like something that continually happens. Because the problem is, if you use a lot of automatic doors in your colony, the amount of components required to repair those doors becomes obscene. Like, if you have, like, 50 automatic doors, one is going to break a day. Or, like, two will break a day. I don't know what the mean time to break is, but I do know it feels ridiculous. Just from, you know, my own anecdotal and personal experience. So, that's why you don't see me using a lot of automatic doors, because it gets obnoxious when you have to just repair them constantly. It's kind of like light bulbs in Project Zomboid. When you have your own installed light bulbs, they burn out every, like, you know, 100 hours. It's like, what are we, is this like 1890 where like light bulbs were just invented and the filaments sucked? Like, why are they burning out every like 100 hours? But like, I'm not even kidding. It is about 100 hours or even less. And I just don't have the patience to replace light bulbs like every 4 days. Forget that. That's ridiculous. But yeah, for the same reason, you know, I don't mod out frustration. I just think that it wouldn't be a ridiculous idea to change vanilla mechanics. I get asked, would I use, you know, like the fuse mod to avoid, you know, electrical circuit fires? And it's like, no, I would never consider that. because it's part of the game mechanics, and modding that out of the game is just making it easier because you're, you know, I don't know, because you want it easier. One of them firm believers of play it how it is, challenge-wise, not how you want it. Because if I just like modded all the things that I found frustrating, like power feedback events, out of the game, then I'm not playing losing is fun, am I? I'm playing a modified difficulty with all of the frustrating events edited out, which is definitely not the same. This probably shouldn't be home zoned. Most of the pathing in the colony, I've intentionally taken off home zones so we don't clean walkways, because the walkways are always going to be dirty. There's like no amount of cleaning them that will make them fine. Component count's kind of bouncing back. Artificial easy mode. Yeah, exactly. For whatever it's worth, that's just my opinion. Obviously, RimWorld is a single-player sandbox game. Play however you want. You don't have to abide by, like, my idea of what, you know, is correct or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just for me, I'm not going to use mods that delete challenge for my convenience. So we've got Tati, Val, Krieg, and Krabs aging up pretty soon. Got to keep an eye on that, because soon they will require their own Xenogerm implantation, and to figure out what we're even doing with them. The trade caravans should be here fairly soon, allowing us to buy as many shock lances as we can. Maybe there'll be some extra special genes. Stuff like that. Do pawns have ambrosia on the direct schedule? They do not. No, I don't think so. In fact, right now they're just to feed addictions for a lot of them. So most of their drug schedule was wrong, I guess. Masses on luciferium. So the scheduled drugs, actually, they do include ambrosia. I didn't realize that. Just because ambrosia is never going to naturally sprout here on this map tile, it's just not supportive of that. But I suppose I'll have a dedicated area for ambrosia, so that when tribals attack us, we put it somewhere for safekeeping. Corpse freezer certainly filling back up. As we're heading into summer, it's the first of the summer today, it's going to be really important for me to get this cooler built, or we're just going to have the absolute nastiest corpse lung rot cloud down here. A cloud to end all other clouds. And I don't want that, surprisingly. So the batteries are hooked up, and they're slowly charging back up. Wendy has not got that cooler built. Okay. Put a sign near this, biohazard, keep clear. That would be appropriate, wouldn't it? So this is a double-walled-in corpse freezer. So hopefully it will get much colder than it currently is, because right now it's barely freezing. And here comes the trade. So exotic to the east and glitter to the west. I still also need to sacrifice Kamaro and Orama. Haven't done that yet. I think they probably can stand up by now, I'd imagine. Orange, UV sensitivity, Hulk body. Quick, psych def. Delicate, poor construction. I mean, I guess I can buy that. I didn't have that before. Plant skill trainer? Sure, why not? They do have a shock lance and an insanity lance. That's nice. And I don't think there's anything else I want to buy. There was the duplicate gene I wanted to sell, awful animals. And then I had poor plants that I could probably sell if I could find it. Well, I have poor plants paired with great intellectual, but not poor plants as a standalone, so I'm going to keep it. So there we go. Oh. Oh, that's annoying. When you sell a duplicate copy of a Xenogerm and it was like, oh, yep, you just sold the copy we're using. It's like, I had 2 copies. Use the other one. Looks like Kath can be scanned again. Yep. Thank you for reminding me. "32 days. And I don't care about your... Oh, you're gonna die of your... No, you're immune. You'll be fine. That's weird. I queued up Wendy to trade with the glitterworld Empire, and she's like, but I'm gonna go to sleep first. That's not what queuing up means. It is definitely convenient just to buy the cloth off of them, because it's such a pain to grow cloth on this map tile. Ooh, quick study. I'll take that. Yep, that's about it. There's not much else. But I don't mind quick study. That's kind of nice. It is very not metabolically efficient. But global learning factor 50% will help my stupids become less stupid. My stupids would be literally everybody else other than Wendy, because no one compares to her. Not even... I mean, she's like a meta monster at this point. I think because of the in and out traffic, this is not coming down temperature-wise. So it is valid for infestations. But it's not like bugs are going to ruin corpses. So I'm not too worried about it. But I might, once it's cold again, add some more freezers just in case. Wendy is due for death rest soon, so what I'm hoping to do is to trade with the Amtas caravan that's coming in, and then maybe kick off a death rest. Worst case scenario, Bryzik could probably manage the Amtas caravan too. It's not like I'm gonna run out of food, but it's precious to her. It's not about the food, it's about their sort of trophies. You know, some people make necklaces of ears. Wendy just makes corpses, caverns of corpses. To each their own, of course, but that's her jam, and that's what she likes to do. Hey Sarge, thank you for the gifted subs. So MTAS, you are to the north, coming in with chickens and geese. So what I might do is to have Bryzik lead his own raid party on an Edekin, raid without. Well, you know, Wendy can probably hold out death rest wise. Really, you like? Okay, fire up, go punch them in the face. They just became able to walk like 10 minutes ago, or less than 10 minutes ago, and is starting to fight other hybrids. How perfect are Wendy's children already? Like halfway there. The best ones are about halfway. So, imperfect. Can be improved upon. Oops. Was that one punch? I think it was. Yeah, one bruise from the Warhammer, and this little idiot died. Oh well, we'll be able to sacrifice Kamararo or whatever their name is. Wait. What? Oh, this is Inalore? This is the wrong caravan. I've looked at this one already. Okay, I was like, why are the tribals running around with flak armor and guns? A little confusing for a moment. In terms of the damage dealt by the raids, I think I am fully repaired other than the geothermal generator. That's the last thing to be fixed. Because of the skill required to build a geothermal generator, I can put the crummy builders back on smooth stone duty. I'm so glad I asked them to arrive. They had an insanity lance. Big whoop. That's unfortunate. They have a soother? Yeah, I already have a soothers, though. Don't really need more. What I want to do is bank the good learner gene. And then I can start reworking everybody's implants. So let's see here. Rogi and Shimmick also have, Lilin and Rogi have shock lances as well as Wendy. So we are just about ready to do a Edekin raid, I think. So let's get at it. Good enough. So we'll leave Fyep and Midi behind. And just do a sort of a midnight raid on an Indican settlement. And we're aiming for egg donors. Okay. I'm going to head to a further one, because the closer ones are easier to, like, pod to for pollution or whatever. A little excursion, exactly. I definitely have more forces here than I probably need. But it's fun. So they do have a mortar. Milla, Roish, Wayon. Yeah, there's a lot of... Lenka. Kion. Yeah, okay, there's plenty of females to abduct. Kath is starving. Okay, don't care. You're a vampire. Let's shut down Mr. Mortar. I'll be first order of business. And I'm going to try to shock lance the ones I want to capture, like, last. So that they don't, so that there's no chance that it wears off. Alright, you. There. I'm forcing them to attack me. This is one that I just want to kill. Cool. And they will have some boars and other animals, because they are Yikin after all. Okay, Kion, you are correct age. Bye-bye. You are not. You are not. Lenka is. So Lenka's next target. I just want to be careful about who I fire upon. Making sure that I maximize genetic donors. Roy, and I need a total of 5. So Roy, Milla are yes. But you are a no. You have grenades, and then you are a no. So Rogi, come on out. Lou. Oh, yep, Lou the prostitute. I'm coming for you too. So I'm going to get Lou, and then Lilin is going to go get Milla and Roish, or whatever their names are. One, 2, 3. Okay. Every single person I wanted to capture is currently unconscious. And the rest is gravy. So, Jack, you pick up... Capture... And what I could do is have them capture and leave the area. I think that's going to be easier. So that there's no chance of me screwing this up, because that has happened before. And that way we can rally outside of town and it's not really an issue. You are going to be sacrificed. Now, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to just, like, check out the town for equipment. Not another berserker. Mitty, don't kill. Just harm. If you can help it. So everyone else is going to be just outside of town waiting to rendezvous. Which is fine. We got dark vision off a cat. That's unfortunate. I definitely didn't need that. Am I still visible? 5 more seconds. Hey, Joint, thank you for the resub. That one's gone. We have 2 turrets left. So we'll start searching the buildings for things that we can own that might be worth it. And I could also break things down for components, yeah. Exactly. Oh, some herbal meds, that's kind of nice. Okay, they're defeated. There's really not much here of value. Just like a battery and, yeah, a few solars. So, Wendy will run around, break things down for components. But it's pretty not great. Actually, I could just keep the firefoam poppers, because they, you know, they're expensive to make, and I use them. Harvest the hill root, maybe? Oh yeah, I just realized their hill root is pretty well harvestable. I'd overlooked that. Unfortunately, that means, like, Wendy is going to be really busy for a bit, but, you know, whatever. Did you? Oh, you broke most of the mortar down, and then you're just like, I'm going to sleep. Got it. Mitty's still drafted? Lillian's still drafted. I'll get Lillian over here. The caravan is going to be hungry, but, like, Wendy doesn't care. Too heavy. So they're capable of walking, but they're still imprisoned, I think. Because the beta branch fix about that has been fixed. It used to be that, like, when you captured prisoners this way, they would, like, break out, and it was a bit of a problem, but that's not the case anymore. which is good. Right, buddy? No more prisoners going free, even though we didn't technically free them. Alright, so 2 more batteries. And then some harvest, and we'll be out of here. Didn't the first Wendigo die by punching a mortar while Wendy was down? Yeah. Why do you mention it? Alright. Nobody can pick up that last, fire foamer. It's fine. So this caravan has all the prisoners I want, but I'm just going to have them stick around for a minute to rendezvous with everybody else. So that I'm only far skipping once. I'm probably going to get bored of this. Yeah, I'm already bored of this. So as soon as Mass wakes up, I'm just gonna skedaddle. Maybe have all of them plant cut. They will all just ruin it. Nobody has plant skills other than Wendy. I don't care about yield, but they're also asleep. Come on, Mass, wake up. Can't I leave and loot? Yeah, I can leave and loot. The thing about leave and looting is unharvested plants in the ground aren't something that you can just leave and loot. You gotta pluck them first. Oh man, you're not waking up anytime soon. Okay, I'm just gonna leave and loot now. Reform. I guess I missed a component. I'll take the good frag grenade. I'll even take the minigun. I'll ditch something for the minigun. Well, I don't even need to ditch anything because they'll reform with the other caravan and then they'll have more carry weight. So I'll take the fire foam. And everything else I kind of wanted, which is kind of nothing else. I could take the wooden furniture, but we have a lot of wood at home and I don't want to be bothered with that. So, yeah, this is fine. Send. I'll have a merge in a sec. Merge. And then Bryze it. Bar skipped home. So, is this freeing prisoners? No. Not according to the game. What are you doing with the goat juice there? Yeah, so take to bed. Good. So if I want to take them to the proper prison beds, forbid all these doors, unforbid the Edekin door, and the main prison door. And then they should all go exactly where they belong. So who's left? Look at them eating rice. So that's full. I captured more than I needed, huh? That's okay. I'll just sacrifice the others. Kamara or whatever their name is survived. So I have a few extras, and we'll just kill them off. Works for me. One was a male sacrifice. I'm not... but it was not one of the ones that are automatically in prison. So it was one of the ones that are being brought over to... here. I think it was Burn. That was the male. Female 39. Female 26. Female 36. I need to keep an eye on that infection, though. Or more likely, I just need to cut off that whole thumb. That's fine. Amputate thumb. Kidney. Lung. Kidney. Lung. And then also, farm. Ovum. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna put them farm. I don't really care the timings. I will also need to implant them with the pacifism. So it's going to be really important for me to cook those up quickly so that I don't have a bit of a slave rebellion over there. So I've got passive, passive, passive. So I need at least one more passive. Got it. So passive 1. Passive 2. And passive 3. So you are extra. Even though you're a female. You're high on go juice. And then Burn is being brought over now. And Burn was going to be the guaranteed sacrifice because we aren't keeping males. The reason we're not keeping males, we can extract their sperm, but it's a lot more micromanagement to do it. So it's just not worth it to me. So it's not to say that it wouldn't help out the program, but ultimately the sperm takes like, what, 6 or 8 hours to regen with the IVF mod that Kathleen made. So the bottleneck is still eggs, which is why I'm capturing egg donors. The only exception to that is if I had a dirt mole male, I would capture the dirt mole male because the dirt moles are more bottlenecked, period. I don't really care about the gender. But for all other genders, it's really easy to just capture whoever I want. Oh, look at that. Batteries are all topped up. Oops. Every time we leave the map tile, bedrooms get screwed up, I bet. Nope, nope. Wendy is sleeping where Wendy should be sleeping. But Lilin, you stole Bryzett's bed. Did Rosie knock you out? No? Ooh, look at you, Vendetta. You're getting all sorts of high. So as soon as this one can stand up, Camaro, we'll do public execution, maybe? But they're downed. And then we could also do a corpse exchange. Bit of column A, bit of column B. Are any of my... Okay, so Sit It here, I think I'm going to also kill. Sit It is 48, and they're going to age out of Egg Harvest, and I'll replace Sit It with Konyon. Might as well, you know, kill the old. It's good for the breeding program. Does any of the prisoners have loot on them? I'm sure a bunch of them do. Flak. No, actually they don't. I'm not even sure where the loot ended up. Probably in this stock pot. No, it's not here. A few of the Firefall Poppers, I guess I didn't really grab more than just like a Firefall Popper or two. Oh, yeah, cutting off the... I was like, why'd you cut off the thumb? Right. We wanted to. Yeah, well, you're sick. Gotta kill you sooner. And then once the rituals are done, I'll have Wendy death rest. So the current priority is set up the prisoners and then death rest. Thank you for tuning in to The First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to get the live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,